This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. Guys, it is April freaking 24th. April 24th. Do you know what this means? What day is it? Today marks my 4-year anniversary on YouTube, Twitter, or X, Instagram, wherever, with the handle at missteencrypto. Literally 4 years ago today, missteencrypto was born. So if you guys are ready for the anniversary stream, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Happy anniversary, beautiful, romantic face. My ray of sunshine. My educator. My favorite human. You're amazing and proud you're part of this beautiful revolution.
Well, thank you so very freaking much. Gosh, $4.99s and rains of love to start off. Thank you. I just can't believe it's been 4 years. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just excited to get this stream started. I want to show you guys some of my OG content because a lot of you guys are new to the community within the last 2 years. And there's very few of you in the chat. Like, I think there's a lot. And now that I'm looking at the beginning, there's like a good handful of you that have been watching my stream since the beginning. When I was first going live, I had nobody watching. And we'll go into all of that and everything. But people like Armani that pop in the stream all the time, like, you know, those are OGs in the community. So I appreciate everyone that's been following for however long you've been following, even if it's the past week. I just appreciate every single one of you. So, guys, we have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, as always. And, guys, we're trying to get a beautiful 16,420 subscribers. So let's get 10 more subscribers today and pamp it the frick up. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, the 4-year anniversary is here. Oh my gosh. I just feel like this is insane. Bitcoin is around 66K today. We're looking to see if we can make some headway into the greenery. I'm wearing kind of green and white today to kind of give some fluff and green candlery to Bitcoin. We're hoping that happens. Max, thank you. Dempax, thank you. Colorado Gem Shop says, I've been here 4 years. Freaking go off, Colorado Gem Shop. I appreciate you. I want to say good morning to everybody. Oh, shoot. Dan, a member for 5 months, Dan R, as a friend. Well, thank you for being a friend. Let's say good morning to everyone. Let's get it. Let's get it. Get it. Da, 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 da. All right. Let's see. We got All Set, Mr. Yee, Black Hat, my girl, Alexandra. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Is that a little too loud? I think that should be okay. Joseph Everyman, nice to see you. We have Black Hat, John Germain, Hannah Hughes, nice to see you, girl. Craig, what's up? Zarkov, good morning. Crypto Kurt, good morning. Squeaky McGee, nice to see you. Nash, good morning. David Bulls, who else we got? Solo Jefe, good morning. John Legend, what's up? Eric Carlson, good morning. Wick and Wifey Wick. David Bryan from X, of course, Dan R. And Crimson. Earl of Frunk Puppy said, good morning from cloudy Alaska. Well, good morning to you, Earl. Much love to you, my friend. Woof, woof. Yukio, good morning. Oh, my gosh, Dan, he gifted 10 membershipperies. 10 memberships. Well, thank you. Guys, everyone that got a membership, please say thank you to Dan and give me a fire emoji in the chat. Give me a sheesh emoji in the chat. Let's see. We have, who else? Oh my God, there's too much love in this chat. I'm gonna like freaking explode. Gio, good morning on X. I see you over there. Who else we got? Mike Volmer, good morning. It's nice to see you back in the chat. JW said 4 years, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Andy S., nice to see you. True, what's up? MK, Julio, Pampaversary, I agree. I agree. Crypto Farmer, Guhan is here. Good morning. Rob C. Oh, poop. Dave Digital. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We're overwhelmed. Pat Markey said, love your show. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. S-Dog, good morning. All right, Lazarus, good morning. Everyone, good morning. Thank you guys so much for joining me again. This is the 4-year anniversary stream, and I'm so freaking excited. Thank you for the 20 roses, Colorado. Sheesh. Gregory, what do I think about all the fees from Bitcoin and blockchain? Listen, a car needs gas to move. The same thing with your currency, and that applies to the real world too. You're paying fees. You're paying the banks to operate the infrastructure that you transact on every day. So I'd rather pay network fees to people that are actually keeping the network secure and it's real people. So for that, I think we are A-okay. All right, guys. Juice Toes, Brandon E, I see on there. Sub count Black Hat is asking for. Let's do that. Sub count. We still have 16,410. The goal of the show is 16,420 for culture and things. So make sure you guys are smashing the like, subscribing, and listening to Piano Matty B because I think he knows best.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I see a fake rose in the chat. All right, guys. Cyber Unit said, good morning. First time catching the stream live after years of watching it on replay. You were the one who onboarded me 4 years ago. So thank you. I love the show and what you do. Cyber Unit 0-6. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Cyber Unit 06, thank you so much for joining the show live today. It's a very zesty day to join live, and I'm so happy that you're in the space. Regardless if it was me that onboarded you, I'm just so happy you're here. I'm happy you're in crypto. I don't know what kind of journey it's taken you on, but I know it's all unique, zesty, and amazing. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you so freaking much. Oh my gosh, my heart is so freaking warm. This is how I feel right now. I'm overwhelmed. Hello, Auto, cough, cough. Guys, we have things going on. We have news to break, and we will do that. So I'm going to get into, like, some stuff. Like, if you guys want to see some OG content. Like potatoes. But if you want to see OG content from me, some of my original tweets and things, then make sure you guys stick around because we're going to go down, like, a whole memory lane thing right here. And I just, I can't freaking believe. I can't believe. Jonathan said he loves my vibes. I like your vibes. Thank you. What's up with HBAR? I'm gonna cover HBAR in just a moment. I have a few things to get to before that. So, first, guys, we like to talk about the banks and how they're absolutely god-awful. And the India Central Bank is kind of barring another bank from accepting new clients digitally. And we know this is a huge problem with the banks. Their technological infrastructure is actually trash. Frunk Puppy, oh boy, you guys are subscribing to the channel. You're killing me. You're killing me. Now, this bank in India is not allowed to take on new clients. Why? Oh, let's see. Because the RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, took action after their examination of the 4th largest bank in the country's IT systems in 2022 and 2023 raised concerns, and they failed to address them adequately. For 2 consecutive years, they were assessed to be deficient in its IT risk and information security governance. So these banks are not doing anything to help themselves, and so they're not allowed to take on new clients. How much more are we going to see with this? How many more times are we going to see the banks have technological issues? Because every day people are getting their money taken from their account. They're having bank tellers commit all this fraud. Then, you can't forget about that one story we were talking about, how there was a state that had a state bank account, except they didn't know how millions of dollars got into the account and where it was supposed to go. Sussery all over the banks. All over the banks. So that's why I don't trust them. But then you have things like stablecoins. And stablecoins kind of scare me a little bit because they're basically CBDC light, where Tether is now freezing wallets evading Venezuelan sanctions. Now, we were talking about this yesterday, how Venezuela and people in Venezuela are sanctioned. They can't have bank accounts or they can't transfer money certain places. They have really limited ability to do what they want to do with their money. And unfortunately, a lot of this falls on the people, where we saw with Russia, right, where there was the whole war going on, and the Russian citizens were not allowed to really do what they wanted to do with their money because of sanctions. And did it really fall on these individuals that the war was going on? No, it's not their fault necessarily. And that's where I feel like things with Tether get a little bit dicey, where they could just straight up cut off people from doing what they want to do with their money, which is not why we're in crypto. Now, we knew this was going to happen. Tether was going to freeze some wallets, and it actually happened. And it came after there were reports that the Venezuela's state-run oil company, PDVSA, increased its use of Tether after the imposed sanctions, and they froze 41 wallets tied to the Treasury Department's Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, and that's it. People got absolutely clipped. Yeah, I'm not really with that. I don't really like that. I don't like that they could freeze things. But do bad people need to be stopped? Yes. But again, this could be just a huge censorship tool, and I'm not really with that, especially if they make you KYC for everything in the future, that you're not going to be able to like move stables or anything like that, US dollar peg things without them knowing what you're doing and what your address is and all that stuff. It's a little bit dicey. It's a little bit dicey. But yeah, let's talk about Nigeria now, because Nigeria gets me so angry. It's like literally like the ECB. It's almost like it gets me almost as angry as this country does.
China.
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 Now, let's talk about Nigeria, man, because then it'll also lead into what's going on with Binance, because it also involves Binance. Now, Nigeria is directing entities to identify people dealing with crypto on Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, and Binance. Now, Binance has been the epicenter of FUD, and we have a lot of FUD coming out of Nigeria concerning Binance with the two Binance executives that they're holding literally captive there. One escaped to Kenya. He's gonna come back to Nigeria. But otherwise, they're literally coming after people that aren't technically agents in Nigeria for Binance. There is no physical Binance entity. Nigeria is also blaming Binance and crypto really for the deterioration of their native currency, the Naira. Now, they did ask Binance to give them all the information on who used their platform. The Central Bank of Nigeria issued a directive on Tuesday asking financial institutions to identify people transacting with these exchanges. Then the letter addressed to deposit money banks, DMBs, non-financial institutions, or other financial institutions and members of the public, cautioned and reminded the institutions that dealing in crypto or facilitating payments for exchanges is prohibited. This is after an ongoing saga with the whole Binance Nigeria thing, and they didn't immediately respond for comment. This is absolutely horrible. It's just another form of censorship where Nigeria is mad that their own currency isn't working, their CBDC is a failure, their new stablecoin is going to fail, and people don't want to use what they're forcing them to. They want them to literally not have any access to cash. You have $45 a day you could withdraw from the ATM. That's not right. That's not freedom of choice. You don't get to choose what you want to do with your money in this case, especially because peer-to-peer crypto trading started soaring in the country. So they want to scare people away from crypto by coming after people involved with things like Binance. It's not going to work. It's nice that they want to make it work, but it's not. And then that'll lead us into Binance. Shout out to Ken in the chat for being a member of the Zesty fam. I'll be actually mentioning you in a little bit when I go down my memory lane and things. But let's talk about Binance. Let's talk about CZ, because we do have Binance being cracked down on in basically every freaking country. Thailand, Philippines, Nigeria, you freaking name it. They're coming after them. In the United States as well. And we know that the United States was coming after CZ. And honestly, still to this point, we still have no real proof that CZ did anything wrong. We still have no proof that there was illicit financing done through Binance. There are no proof of addresses. There was KYC at these exchanges when the wars were going down, when there was supposed terrorist financing. Binance was compliant. They were helping authorities. There were articles out on that. Now they're coming after CZ. I think they just wanted to take him out because he was meeting with world leaders. He spent more time on an airplane than in his own home. So now we have Binance that could serve 36 months in prison, according to the DOJ, and that is 3 years. The former CEO's attorneys argued that he should serve no jail time, saying that his extraordinary acceptance of responsibility, as the arguing is that he should spend 36 months in prison, pay $50 million in fines after he pled guilty to violating the Bank Secrecy Act last November. Hours later, his defense team filed its own. You scared the poop out of me, Creighton.
Happy anniversary.
Oh.
Mike said I had to be nice today, so no short jokes. Pensive face. Nice enough for you, Mike. Whatever, dude. Hey, did you get her a ring yet? 4 years, bro. Come on, man, get on it. Swear to God, your generation moves so slow. Is she turning red yet? I'm afraid to look.
Don't look then. Don't look. Don't freaking look. Don't freaking look at me, Creighton. Don't freaking look at me. No. Thank you so much, dude. Oh my gosh, no short jokes. I'm surprised you restrained with that one. You had the $100 super chat spotlight, and you did. Good morning, Cray Cray. Okay. So they're saying right here, the filing, the sentence in this case will not just send a message to Zhao, but also the world. Zhao reaped, oh shoot, that went in a different direction. Zhao reaped rewards for his violation of U.S. law, and the price of the violation must be significant to effectively punish him for his criminal acts and deter others from doing the same thing. What the actual... How are you saying, like, this is the prime example of what I said. They're making an example out of CZ, our boy. For what? He pled guilty, sure. But again, was he forced to plead guilty? Was there actually any evidence? I don't know. And this is making me think that maybe this is a little bit of propaganda because they're saying he reaped the rewards of his violation. What was the reward? He had a business mostly outside of the U.S. to begin with. He just opened the U.S. entity to be a nice person. And then you have them literally saying, we want to make sure this is very effective and significant, his punishment, to make other people scared. This is not the United States that we're supposed to be living in here. We're supposed to be the country that's promoting innovation and working with these people. And instead, you're literally just coming after this guy for no reason. And then especially SBF, who had backdoor meetings, and got sentenced to 25 years without campaign finance violation charges. Like, they're coming after CZ full on, but they didn't do that to SBF. There were 161 letters that went to the judge, letters of support for CZ, and he also apologized ahead of his sentencing. He said he apologized for his poor decisions and accepted full responsibilities for his actions in a letter to the judge overseeing his case filed Thursday. This is the 36-month sentence. Obviously, there were a lot of people that rooted for him. Binance co-founders, the Binance co-founder, the mother of CZ's children, obviously spoke up. Zhao's sister, just a lot of like another baby mama, I think, stepped in for him. So there's a lot of people that did come through for CZ. Though, again, like, will they go easy on him? Are they going to make an example out of him? And we know the court system likes to make examples out of people to make sure people comply. And that's it. So do you guys think CZ is innocent? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, or 2 and a no emoji. Do you think CZ is innocent? 1 or yes emoji, or 2 or no emoji. Is CZ innocent? Yes or no? Let me know. Guys, thank you for coming to the 4-year anniversary stream. This is so freaking amazing. 4 years in this amazing space. We want to get 7 more subscribers, 16,420. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. And we're going to, on this 4-year anniversary stream, we're going to talk about Dodo. We're going to talk about Do Kwon was not able to come to his court case in the city. And it's wild to me that they could even pursue a case against him, even though he was not even based in the U.S. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're trying to, like, the SEC is trying to regulate the world. Like, you're not a world regulator. You're supposed to regulate your own space, which you also fail to do so unless the court tells you what to do, like they did with the Grayscale thing. Grayscale wanted to convert their JBTC trust into the ETF. Literally, they had to go to court and the judge say, hey, SEC, Gary Gensler, you really can't hold them back and deny it. So they had to pass it. That's the only reason why they did. Now, Dodo, a.k.a. Do Kwon, they're saying should get a $5.3 billion fine. This is ridiculous. So they asked the New York court to impose a $5.3 billion fine on Dodo for their role in the $40 billion implosion of the Terra ecosystem in 2022. They had the conclusion of the trial requesting that Terraform Labs and Quan pay $4.74 billion in disgorgement and prejudgment interest and $520 million for civil penalties and $420 million from Terraform and $100 million from Dodo's own pocket. And of course, they were talking about how he has no remorse, the same thing that they said about SBF. Obviously, Terraform and Dodo are stepping in and being like, hey, man, you really can't do that to us. And that's pretty much where we're at, where he's trying to regulate things and come after people that don't even live in this country. So it's a little bit odd. And again, what is a digital asset? What's a digital asset security? There are no rules. So Gary Gensler, all the hucksters, fraudsters, and scam artists in the SEC, when are you going to come out and give a rule for people to follow and give a way for people to register? So that way you could actually prosecute people. You can't prosecute people when there are no rules to prosecute them over. It doesn't even exist. It's imaginary. I don't know. That gets me so upset. Like, that is so annoying. Oh, yeah, let's come after these people that don't even live in this country. For what? Even CZ, he didn't even live in this country. They're filing charges against him for what? Saying that Binance did what wrong? Like, there is no proof. There are no laws. So how are you going to come after these people? So ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculous. What an embarrassment. It just shows, like, our country's embarrassing. Run by old
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Now, there's also something really shady going on in El Salvador. There was their Bitcoin wallet. So if you don't know, back when Bitcoin became legal tender in El Salvador, they airdropped Bitcoin to the citizens that signed up for their Bitcoin wallet, the Chivo wallet. There were ATMs where you could go and swap your currency, get your Bitcoin, and all of that good stuff. Now, it seems as though there was a hack, that the source code of this wallet was leaked, and the hackers wanted to talk to the Salvadorian government, but why? So there's a cyber group called Cyber Intelligentsia SV leaked on Tuesday snippets of the wallet source code and VPN access information on an online hacking forum. It marks one of the latest attacks against the Chivo wallet, and quote, they wrote, "This time I'm bringing you the code that's inside Bitcoin Chivo wallet ATMs in El Salvador. Remember that this is a government wallet, and as you know, we don't sell, we publish everything free for you." The leak comes several days after the cyber criminals posted online personal data of 5.1 million Salvadorians as part of this exploit, and they released stolen information to the public. They do want to talk to the government, but it's unclear what they want to discuss with their officials in El Salvador. The government did not respond. So I think this is very shady. Is this just another country, or people like the BIS, the IMF, that aren't fans of El Salvador choosing Bitcoin as their legal tender? Is this just an attack on El Salvador? Is this a virtual warfare? I think it might be. Put a 1 or a yes emoji if you think this is virtual warfare. Put a 2 and a no emoji if you think I'm crazy.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Fine, Crayon, Arcave. She adequately deserves it. Zultanite, right? I found one on Etsy.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Guys, smash the likes. We need to pump up the stream.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Now we're going to talk about HBAR, which a lot of people wanted me to talk about, and I will, because this whole thing with HBAR was absolutely ridiculous yesterday, and it kind of reminds me of the fake Bitcoin ETF announcement. But this was really kind of skewed to maybe pump some bags. Now, HBAR pumped 96% on a fake BlackRock announcement, and it came back down. So, what happened here? A BlackRock money market fund has been tokenized on HBAR or Hedera blockchain, and this was misinterpreted because the largest asset manager, BlackRock, was only aware of the move on chain despite many believing it was actually involved. So this was an HBAR Foundation post, an organization that works with HBAR. They shared that blockchain trading and infrastructure firms Arcax and Onera tokenized BlackRock's ICS U.S. Treasury Fund on its network. This seemed to suggest that Onera, Arcax, and BlackRock were actually partnered, but HBAR claimed it was bringing the largest asset manager on chain. So basically, this was highly misleading, and people got punked 100%. Looking at the HBAR price, we had HBAR shoot from 91 cents to a wick high of just under 16. Today, on today's candle, we pumped to 18 and a quarter cents, and now we're back down to just above 13. So is it holding pretty decent? Yeah, but did it come down a bunch? Yes, it did. Like, originally off of yesterday, we pumped. That was 16% to the upside, and then now we are about 16% to the downside. So that was just rocking the world over there. Absolutely rocking the world. HBAR completely freaking exploded yesterday. And it is a Fed coin. So I'm not like 100% yay over HBAR. I never have been, because if you look at Fed now in our own government, what are they using? They're using HBAR. HBAR is a Fed coin now. So I don't know if I'm really the biggest fan of that. Hello, Papa Tom. Hello, Papa Tom. Everyone say hello to Papa Tom. This is like FUD Central today. I'm not going to lie. Because the Indonesian president, Joko Widodo, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Joko Widodo, is warning of money laundering using crypto and NFTs. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Guys, this is so embarrassing. Again, like, this is like the oldest argument in the book. It's like saying like I don't even know what you could say, like joke around at the internet, like who's going to use the internet to buy something is like the stupidest thing. Like, ugh. Indonesian President Joko Widodo warned the Financial Transaction Reports and Analysis Center, PATK, to monitor the use of crypto and NFTs for money laundering. And the president said he's aware of indications of money laundering through crypto assets amounting to $8.6 billion. And this is from data from 2022. So, and this is by Chainalysis. Do you want to understand how dumb this sounds, that you're using data from 2022? First, what about the banking system and how much money gets laundered through the banks? Let's talk about that, because it's much more than $8.6 billion. Two, let's talk about the current data from Chainalysis, that from 2022 to 2023, crypto bad actions, illicit financing was down 30%. So you're using old data that's not even relevant. And that is why I tell you guys to stop listening to these fools, because they are lying to you, giving you false information every single time to
Yep,
fit their
that's the
narrative.
rock mic, and I believe Etsy is known for its quality. Way better than Cat Florence.
Don't even joke about that, Creighton. Don't even joke about that. Cat Florence is the dream. Cat Florence is the dream. But Chainalysis itself even said money laundering was down from 2022 to 2023, 30%. And how do we know that? Because of the blockchain. How do you even money launder using Bitcoin and crypto? Because you're going to have to cash out somewhere, and they're going to catch you. So this is absolutely ridiculous. Versus, let's look at the own banking system and look at all these banking executives that buy illicit things, do illicit things, and they don't get anything done to them because they run the system. And all these other people that use the government, no matter what government it is, they use the system to their advantage to keep them on top and to keep them rich. So obviously, they're using old information that's not relevant to try to scare people. And I'm not going for it. Like, that's so upsetting, bro. Like, that's so upsetting that this is even a thing. Oh, Bitcoin's for criminals. Is crypto even something to invest in? Like, these stupid questions that are in the mainstream media, that are being spoken about on the news. Oh, are people really gonna buy crypto? Are you a fool or what? And it's honestly manipulation. It's propaganda, because they don't want you to buy crypto. They don't want you to swap. It's not even buying, it's an exchange. Because obviously when you buy something, you're valuing it more than the currency you obviously have in your pocket. I value Bitcoin over the dollar every single freaking day of the week. Like, come on, guys. Oh, are we going to invest in crypto? oh, crypto's for criminals. You're old. Stop it. It's literally been the same argument that's debunked multiple times. It's the same thing with the environmental issue. There is no environmental issue with Bitcoin. Not one. And there are even countries that are like, wow, Bitcoin's so renewable that we're jealous and we want that renewable energy. That's what's happening at this point. So when things like this come out, it's fun. It's absolutely... Oh. That gets me angry. That always gets me in the feels. Oh, don't buy crypto. It's for criminals. Like, you're a criminal, bro. Like, where are your finances? Can I say your finances? Are those public? What are you buying every day? What is the people in your government buying every day? What kind of money laundering are they doing? Are they getting bribes? Oh, I'm sure they do. But we can't see them because it's not public. And they don't want things to be public because then we'll find out things that we don't like and we'll call them out on it. And this is why we love Bitcoin, because we have transparency. And when you fix the money, you fix the world.
Bruh.
We're going into the market recap now because I'm done with the FUD, and this is absolute trash. And we're going to go down memory lane a little bit, so we'll get there. Guys, make sure you smash a like, subscribe, share this out with friends, or else. No, I'm just kidding. There is no or else. Just do it because you feel like zesty and things. We're trying to get at least 125 likes. We have 97 likes. I think people are a little bit sleepy poo today. So yeah, let's wake up, kids. Let's wake it up. But yeah, we have HBAR, Bonk, Algo, Wiffy that's doing good today. Ondo, I know people are loving. Qcoin is obviously pumped, and I'm surprised that Qcoin coin has been doing good. But I'm happy for them nonetheless because you see on the weekly they've been kind of climbing here the past month, all that stuff. So like they've been doing pretty good. They've been doing pretty good. All right, let's go to Bitcoin. We got 66K Bitcoin. We're trying to hold on to 66K today. We had a wick low just below like 65, what was that, 65.7. Obviously, the golden zone 60K is something to watch out for. We were hoping with this anchor wave, this becomes an anchor wave 1. And then you have some trigger waves and we go take off to the upside. As you can see, the momentum is very, very slightly over that zero line, but you really can't see it. I don't know if you could, but it very much is slightly over that zero line. So we're hoping maybe it continues that way, or again, we have some trigger waves. But I don't like the VWAP that's sharply going down. We want some movement to the upside. Curvature on the money flow is good. I like to see it. And then we have the RSI that's kind of just bouncing around this neutral zone, and I'm hoping that we can move on up from there, but it has to be like a strong move to the upside. If we keep going down on the RSI, money flow just isn't giving us the zest. I'm bearishly still looking at the 63.8, 63.7, and then looking bullishly at 67.7, 67.6. And then Ethereum is 32.40, and literally respecting the TA 100%. So neutrally, I want to close at this 32.30, 35.50, 35.40 is really the ideal bullish scenario. Looking for this momentum to keep on kicking it. I don't like the curvature on the VWAP. I want a sharp move to the upside. And it seems like the RSI is gaining some juice here and maybe approaching that neutral. So I want to see how that goes. But yeah, Ethereum's doing pretty good. And then, of course, we're going to talk about Litecoin, the freaking right coin, because everybody, I'm telling you, everybody loves Litecoin. And it's $84 for a ticket July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. I know you're going to be there. I just know you guys are going to be there. That's it. I'm not taking no for an answer. You're going to be there. And $86.56, 1.79%. Again, we want an anchor wave and a trigger wave here, moving on the momentum. VWAP honestly looks pretty decent on Litecoin. I'm not going to lie. We're looking pretty good there. And then we have the RSI that is a little bit too choppy, but I would like it to hit that neutral. The buying pressure was there at $75. Seems like the selling pressure is still existent at 85. We closed there yesterday, slightly above it today. Wick high of 87.68. Hoping for that bullish 91, but neutrally close at 86 or 85. Ziggy, I think that really depends on your style. I think with trading, you could use the RSI, you could use moving averages. I think it really depends on what your strategy is. I think you kind of have, that's something you have to kind of develop and see what works for you. Like I always watch the 200-day moving average. I always watch the RSI. I look at the VWAP. Anything market Cipher is super helpful in my opinion. And then you have Doge today. That's just below 16 cents. We did test 16 cents today, but we didn't quite make it. But you see, obviously, the selling pressure is right there at 16 cents. Bearishly, we're looking at that 0.142. And then bullishly, I'm looking at that 17.5. Looking for that momentum to keep moving up. The VWAP is just lacking a little bit for me. And the RSI is too choppy. But I would like to see it move on up.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Happy anniversary to you and the gang. Here's to another 4 years of the zest and the best show to start the day with. Keeping it bullish.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Chef Dave, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, so happy you guys like waking up, having your cup of coffee, joining the show. That's just all I want. That's just all I want. Like, I just want you guys to wake up, be zesty, join the show, and have a good time. And I want to show you guys some stuff. And if you guys have chart requests, I'm going to do my best to get to them. And things like that. So let's take a look at some things because I want to go down memory lane a little bit. If you guys know about the channel, even YouTube was like, oh, girl, you got 4 years today. I was like, yay. And we have 5 more subscribers until 16,420. But just an amazing journey it's been. And I want to show you guys my first freaking tweet. So this is on my highlights tab. If you guys go to my X account, I'll show you guys. And I think this is really useful. So if you guys go to my X account, you'll see post, reply, subs, highlights, and you'll see all the highlights I'm showing you on here. So this is like my first tweet ever. April 24th, 2020. I said, hello and welcome to the official Twitter of missteencrypto. I'm here to spread the adoption of cryptocurrency to my generation, be a part of the revolution, hashtag spread love, hashtag Bitcoin, hashtag Litecoin. So I'm telling you guys right now, since day one, my mission has been the same. I have not switched up on anybody. And I haven't, really gone rogue here. And I've always stuck to, my fundamentals. And that's life, liberty, and property. Obviously, I've grown up, I've evolved in the way I talk and do things. But the fundamentals of what I talk about have always been the same. It's always about spreading love. It's always about love. It's always about positivity. It's always about doing what you love. Life, liberty, and property, freedom. And even in my early videos, you can see that. I was tweeting, my goal is to own 1 Bitcoin, be part of the 1%, and just posting pictures like that. I had something here, too, in between, in my bookmarks. Hold on. There were a lot of stuff in my bookmarks at the time. Where was it? Come on. I had something I wanted to show you. I had so many memes being made of me at the beginning. It was absolutely hilarious. I got to show you guys the memes that people were making of me. It was so freaking funny. But yeah, people were making these memes of me, and this was so early. This is when I first started. I love the technology. But what excites you about crypto? Good morning, crypto Twitter. That is so freaking funny, bro. Just wild. Just wild. But I really started I started Good Morning Crypto Twitter back in 2020. And I literally was tweeting Good Morning Crypto Twitter, doing Good Morning Crypto Twitter videos. And other people, of course, that had bigger accounts than me, started saying good morning and started copying it. And then eventually started saying GM, crypto Twitter and things like that. But if you want to know where Good Morning Crypto Twitter and the whole GM movement came from, hi. And I never really talk about that much. But since we're going down memory lane, I'm going to bring it up. And then we have some other videos I did in between. So this is one of my first videos. What excites you about cryptocurrency? This was August 20th of 2020. And this is wild. This is not my house or anything. This is all someone else's house that I was filming at the time. Good morning, crypto Twitter. It's missteencrypto. I love cryptocurrency. There is so much to it. I love the technology. I love the financial freedom, and I love being a part of a revolution. What excites you about cryptocurrency? So my videos at the beginning were so little. Like they were like 20 seconds long. And it was just so simple. It was like, you know, I was just getting started and you could tell. And it was just so wild. Like I was just getting memed all over the place. Like I did this video and it got memed. Hold on. Good morning, crypto Twitter. It's missteencrypto. My friends and I, we're gonna be old enough soon to the point where we could buy our own Bitcoin, which is amazing. Now, I have a problem. If we were to buy Bitcoin, where would we buy it from? Cash App? Coinbase? Binance? Help. So that was like one of my first videos. Just absolutely freaking nuts. And that was August 8th of 2020. So that was like 2 weeks before the one I even showed you. And I got memed by this guy, Yellow, bro. Good morning, crypto Twitter. It's missteencrypto. My friends and I, we're gonna be old enough soon to the point where we could buy our own Bitcoin, which is amazing. Now, I have a problem. If we were to buy Bitcoin, where would we buy it from? Help!
We need your help to find my books. Click on each book that I ask for. I'll tell you what book I'm looking for, and when you see it, click on it. Find the book that is...
Coinbase?
Terrific! Find the book that is...
Cash App? So, like, when I first started, like, getting in the space, bro, like, I was getting heat. I was getting memes up the wazoo. The memes I didn't care about, but there were a lot of people that were kind of, like, being a little bit mean to me, right? You could say that. And I posted this one on August 27th of 2020, and I remember this one blew up, too. Good morning, crypto Twitter. It's missteencrypto. You know, I was drinking my cup of coffee on this beautiful morning, and I had a thought. You know, on Twitter, a lot of people say Bitcoin is king. But if Bitcoin is king, who's its queen? So that video freaking blew up. That was freaking nuts. But yeah, like this is literally, like you guys remember my coffee, like the coffee, the everything about it, like this is so me. Like all the things I've done since the beginning have been the same in the sense of like my goal and my mission and what I've been doing. And then this one, like even like I talk about fiat, like we don't know how much fiat there is, gold, all these things. August 15th of 2020, how much gold, fiat, gold, and silver is there? I don't know, but there are 21 million Bitcoin. Hashtag happy Saturday. Take a look at this one. Good morning, crypto Twitter. It's missteencrypto. There are a lot of things I don't know. I don't know how much fiat there is. I don't know how much gold there is. And I don't know how much silver there is. But what I do know is that there are only 21 million Bitcoin. Did you get your share yet? So there's that one. So there's just a bunch that were just so new and zesty. And like one of my first interviews right here was Bitcoin Ben, and I was on his stream, and you guys could see how freaking little I was, bro. This was literally one of my first interviews ever. I had this banner, like I didn't know what to do with my background. I was at my kitchen table doing this interview off my like laptop from 2016, and I was just like, I had the bare minimum, bro, the bare minimum, and you guys could see that there, like that was just so old. And everything like that. And I was connected, like, so I knew Bitcoin Ben, and then I got connected to Ken Bozak. That's in the chat now. So Kenneth, are you here? Yes, he is. Okay, so I got connected to Kenneth through Ben, and Ben was like, I know this guy, like he's gonna help you, you know, just get into the space and like kind of like understand what's going on in terms of like social media, because again, like I was really new, and despite being Gen Z, like I didn't know like how to operate social media and like how to even go live and things like that. So the reason why I have my setup now with my OBS, Restream, and all the things I'm doing now is because of Ken, and Ken fully set me up. with like the streaming knowledge and a few other things that he really helped me with. And if you guys take a gander back in time to my first ever live stream, like this is my first time ever going live. Oh my God, Ziggy with the TikToks, over 100 TikToks. Thank you so much, Ziggy Jones. If you guys take a look here, my first ever podcast was with Ken, and this thumbnail was with, if you guys see, the thumbnail had a cookie, and my first ever meetup was back then in freaking 2020, man. Why did that, hold on, I don't want this one. That's not my first podcast. So yeah, like, so Ken was my first ever guest, and when I went to my first meetup, and it was October 30th of 2020. It was a few months after I created my account. Bitcoin Ben invited me to his meetup, and it was in New Jersey, and I baked a whole tray of cookies. And I brought it, because we know how important the cookies are. The cookies literally go back to when I first started in crypto, and I learned how to bake cookies, and I was bringing them places. And so Ken had my cookies, and he took a few and put them in his pocket. But that was like my first ever podcast was with him. That was 3 years ago, March 19th of 2021. So that was just so wild. So the Misting Crypto show is over 3 years old now. And if you guys take a look, like I made my own intro at the time, and then there you go. So this was the setup, man. Like literally a QR code going to the website, the chat. Like I just tried to make my own thing. And obviously I didn't know what I was doing really. Like, you know, I didn't know like how to do the best of the best. But even there, like, who do you see? Like, you see BBB, like Bitcoin Blues Bros. Like, he's in the chat every day in Telegram. He was there for my first freaking podcast. Like, it was absolutely insane. This podcast, literally the same thing that's holding up that mic is holding up this one, except that mic broke after a little while and I had to get a new one, which is this. But, like, this is just wild. Like, just going back to my first show, it only has 56 likes on it. And if you guys want to go check that out, I highly suggest you do. But yeah, that was my first ever guest was Ken. And Ken is the one that set me up, like, with streaming, even NFTs. Like, you know, me, Ken, and Crypto Stash were the first creators to mint NFTs. So, you know, this was just absolutely freaking historic. And then my first ever on the street interview, December 18th of 2020. This was the first time I went to Manhattan to hand out cards to strangers. And it wasn't planned. When I first did that, it was me, Emma, and her friend Sophia. We went to the city and we were going to Hudson Yards to go, like, you know, do my little seed card videos. And what I used to do is just take my business cards and put them in random stores and record that I was leaving them in certain places, because the idea was to plant the seed and it grows. So you go to a store, you put your card places, people pick it up, they're like, oh, what's Bitcoin? They learn about it. You planted a seed, it's growing with knowledge. And so I wanted to kind of take that and elevate it a little bit and do on-the-street interviews. So I was one of the first content creators to do that, because I know it's pretty popular to do that now. But regarding crypto, I was one of the first content creators, besides Ken, I think, because he did a few years before me, to do something like this. But this went to Manhattan to talk Bitcoin and give out some seeds. And this was the first ever time I did it. And of course, I was forced to wear a mask at the time because people were like all scared and whatever, not getting political, but that's why I had it on. Hey everyone, I'm at the Hudson Yards and I'm gonna see how many people know about Bitcoin. I just wanted to know if you guys knew what Bitcoin was.
We do. We've heard of it.
Do you have any?
No.
Well, you could just scan this card and learn about Bitcoin. My name is missteencrypto.
Okay.
Have a good day. Perfect. Bitcoin was. My name is missteencrypto, and I'm trying to spread crypto adoption to our generation. So just scan my card and learn about Bitcoin. If you have any questions, send me a DM. Okay, thank you. So my name is missteencrypto. I just want to know if you guys know about Bitcoin. Do you guys own any? Okay, so scan the card and look me up. If you have any questions, send me a DM. Have a good day, guys. My name is missteencrypto. I just want to know if you guys know about Bitcoin and what it is.
Yes.
Yes, do you guys own any?
No.
All right, well, stack while you can. Have a good day. Hey, everyone, I'm at the... So that was my first on the street interview. That was December 18th of 2020. Just absolutely wild. And then by April 23rd of 2021, I was at my first conference and I was teaching. I think this was a middle school class or a high school class. I can't really remember. I think it was middle school. And I remember like they were around my age and everything. So I taught them a class by April 23rd. That was my first conference. And that was Miami Crypto Experience, which honestly Ken helped me get a part of too. And we spoke there and it was a great time. I did my first Bitcoin 101 there. And it was just absolutely freaking ridiculous. And this is freaking wild. If you guys look back to 2021, July 15th, dude, look at this. I remember this went crazy on Twitter. People were talking to me about it for years. Look at this. So I was in California. I was at a conference with Ken, actually, my dad, and we got some jet skis and Sea-Doos in in California, and I was going out to people on my jet ski, and I risked my phone for this one. Look, I'm currently on a Sea-Doo. Hey everyone, it's missteencrypto. I'm currently on a Sea-Doo in Newport Beach, California, and I'm gonna see if boat owners know about Bitcoin. Let's go. Hey, do you guys know what Bitcoin is? No? It's digital currency. Awesome. If you want to check out more information about Bitcoin, check out missteencrypto.com. Have a good one. Hey, I just wanted to ask you if you know about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Awesome. If you want to learn more, check out missteencrypto.com and start stacking. Have a good one. Do you guys know what Bitcoin is? You do? Awesome. Keep stacking sats. Enjoy your stay. Hey guys, do you know what Bitcoin is? No. Hey, start stacking Bitcoin to the moon. Woo! Hey everyone, it's Miss. Oh my god!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, that was so wild. I remember they were all like drunk and whatever on the freaking boat, and they're like, you want to come with us? Let's party. I was like, I'm good. And no, that was just freaking nuts, man. Yeah, that was just amazing. It was a grind, for sure. But it was just something that, like, I knew no one else was gonna be on a jet ski. I knew no one else would go and ask people on a jet ski if they knew what Bitcoin was. So I was just like shooting my shot out there. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. And I just think that was just so amazing, bro. Like, that was just so amazing. Shout out to Alexandra G. She gave you a little emoji that says you are amazing with $20 super chat. Thank you. Yeah, so that was just like, bro, so amazing. Just feel like highly blessed. That I just can't believe the flashbacks and things. And Market Cipher goes, the bucket hat. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love my bucket hats. That's why I love this Market Cipher one so much, because it's like the bucket hats have been part of my journey. Black Hat has been a member for 2 months and said, keep up the zesty zest. Well, thank you. Ken with the little hearts and hugs to you too. It's just freaking nuts, bro. Like and Ken has been with me like at the beginning of all those things. And my first ever Fox News hit, like this was crazy too. Like this video went viral. I was like interviewing more kids on the street, in the malls. And then December 2nd, 2021, and then January 6th, 2022, like those were my first times on Fox, where Charles Payne, and I was only 18 at the time. So Charles Payne took a freaking chance on me, man. Took a chance. I can't imagine what it was like for him to kind of go to the producers and be like, yo, I have this 18-year-old girl I want to bring on and talk about crypto. I just can't. I guess we got to play. It's only 2 minutes. Let's do it.
In America is at Art Basel in Miami, which has gotten a bolt of lightning, particularly because of NFTs. Think about this. Last year, they sold less than $14 million in the first half of the year. This year, already $2.5 billion. And it's all part of this crypto digital evolution that's invigorated the Gen Z crowd. And really, I think they're on a path to their own liberation. One of the leaders, Randi Hipper, is with us now. She's made a big splash in the movement. Randi, it's so great seeing you. It's so great having you on the show. I know you're an NFT artist, and I want to know, how's it going?
It's going absolutely amazing. I love NFTs and I love what's going on in this space right now. There's a lot of meetups and there's a lot of collaboration.
Yeah, I mean, but how did this just blossom? Like it just, you know, we have people, right, earlier in the year, the 69 million, it got everyone's attention, but it seems like this is something, you're part of the team movement that the Gen Z crowd has really taken as their own.
Yeah, people selling that NFT for $69 million was definitely a milestone in this space. Granted that it created a lot of movement and a lot of people noticed NFTs at that point and noticed the strength they had.
So I saw where you tweeted, because it's not just NFTs, you're in this whole thing, you like it all, Bitcoin, the blockchain, where you tweeted, if you love freedom, buy Bitcoin. Explain that.
Sure, no problem. If you love freedom, buy Bitcoin. Essentially what that means is that with Bitcoin, we now have the opportunity to control our value and control our funds. So you basically are in control of your money and you're being your own bank, which is something really empowering.
You're an evangelist for teens getting into all aspects of this digital blockchain revolution. What do you say to them that resonates the most?
I say go out there and have fun, which isn't something that people normally say when it comes to cryptocurrency and NFTs because we're focused on a lot of the financial aspects. People need to go out there and have fun and realize that we could be our own store and we could put out a lot of creative content, which is what a lot of people have been doing, like people putting out art, musicians with music and albums now. It's getting pretty insane.
I got to tell you, I'm really proud of you. I'm glad you came on the show. Hopefully we can touch base again because this thing looks like it's just getting started.
Oh, yes, for sure. Thank you so much for having me. NFTs and crypto, it's the future, and I'm just so excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Randy. Folks, we'll be right back.
Thank you. That was my first ever freaking Fox hit. I was 18. That was so nuts. Just wow. Freaking nuts. How crazy is that? But yeah, Charles Payne, like, what a good freaking dude, man. Like, what a good dude. And he has a special today, so I hope you guys are tuning in at 2 p.m. Eastern. He's doing something really awesome today. So shout out to Charles and his special. Oh, dude, I can't. Like, just watching this back is making me highly emotional. Like, it's just, what a journey. And it's not easy. Like, you know, I was in school. I was a junior in high school. I was graduating high school, and you know, people told me delete my account. Like, everyone in my life thought I was crazy. And, you know, by the time I started going on Fox and, you know, going and being in the New York Times and, like, all these crazy things, like, you know, it started to turn around. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm really, like, so bullish on this. And I decided to go full-time crypto out of high school, and I never looked back. And, man, has it been really hard? Yeah. Is it hard every day? Yeah. But do I love every single effing minute of what I do? Yes. Like, this is everything to me. Everything. Like, every day I wake up and I'm freaking blessed to go on my computer and go live, to go on things like Fox Business, to do educational content, to go and just freaking help change the world. Like, that's what I want to do. And I've been telling people that since I was little. Like, I really want to change the world. And people were like, oh boy, like, that's not possible. And, you know, like, I was sitting at a table with, like, a family member, and I was, like, talking about, like, you know, and they were like, you know, basically what you want to do is be, like, a famous actor. And, like, you know, the odds of, like, being an actor or football player or all these things are so minimal. So you should go and do something different. And I was like, but don't you have to take a chance to do that? Like, why not back someone and help them get to their goal instead of just telling them that they can't do it? And they had no answer for me. So yeah, like, I took a chance, and I had my dad, I had my sister. They believed in me, and that's all I needed. And that's still all I need. And now I have you guys that, like, just freaking back me 100%, and I back you guys 100%. So we have just, like, this amazing community now. Like, 4 years later, like, could I have imagined doing any of the stuff I did? No, but I know this is just the beginning. 4 years, like, that's not a lot, but it is, but it's not. And that's, like, shook, it makes me shook to my core. Like, I just, shoot, man, freaking shoot. Just looking back at all the craziness, like, I just can't believe, like, what everything has turned into. yeah, like I'm just so blessed. Like, thank you guys so freaking much. Like, it's just, I'm just like looking back at like all the things, and again, like all these highlights I'm showing you are on, I'm just so shook. They're all on my Twitter. And even doing things like this in June of 2022. And I was just leaving things on the street. Dude, I did this twice, left things on the street, and people came within the first 20 minutes and got it.
What's up, everyone? It's missteencrypto. Today I am hanging out in Times Square on West 43rd Street and Broadway, right in front of the police department. I am going to give away one zesty treat to somebody. Inside this baggie right here, I have a mint number 1 Miss Teen NFT, valued at around $20 on the secondary market, plus 2,000 Satoshis, a missteencrypto wristband, and a card. So whoever comes here and claims this first will get everything inside and be the zestiest person in NYC. I hope you guys have a great day. Come find this bag and stay zesty. Peace.
Someone came and got it within freaking 20 minutes. And then, like, I just do, like, weird, funky videos that you guys liked, like, August 2022. Forget the charts, let's touch water. These zesty friends, go touch water and touch grass. Or kayak. Whatever makes you feel better. But go outside and relax. Enjoy. Stay zesty. Oh, I just freaking love this stuff so much. And then October 2022 with the mayor, all these things, like, oh my gosh, like, all leading up to present day. Like, I just freaking can't, bro. Like, it's just absolutely amazing, like, what we've been through, everything that's been going on. Like, wow, just like a beautiful freaking environment, man. Like, just straight up freaking wow. My kayak paddle technique needs a little help. Listen, I wasn't doing the work on that one. I'll tell you freaking that. The person recording me did all the work. I could not do it. I went on a kayak once on vacation, and I got lost, and someone had to come get me. But, like, I can't kayak on my own. There has to be a partner. And they're doing the work. I can't do it. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just so freaking nuts. Hi, no. What are you doing in there? Wow. Just wow. Let's subscribe. Let's share this out with friends, man. I almost went to Cuba, yeah. Yeah, I just can't believe what happened, man. Like, the past 4 years have just been absolutely freaking wild, absolutely amazing. Just looking back at, wow, just going back and looking at the old on the street interviews, all the stuff going on, and I can't believe it. Like, I've been talking Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, and Digibyte since I freaking started, and I love them still, and my fundamentals will never change. Everything I've done will never change. So being your own bank, financial freedom, everything was the same.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
You stole me from George. I enjoy your show way more. Congrats on 4 years.
Sheesh, thank you, Lazarus. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me and supporting the show. I just freaking love this space. I'm so bullish on it. I'm so bullish. Like, I'm more bullish now than ever. And I think I was so bullish, like, that my heart was going to explode when I first started. And now, like, everything's just full on kabloo. Just a wild journey. Oh, thank you for the heart me. I just appreciate people, like, just freaking believing in this, man. Believing in crypto, believing in the show, believing in the channel. Like, we're all gonna freaking make it, man. We're all gonna make it. We're making it. This is the definition of making it, is being in this, building, working our tushies off every single day. I was telling people at conferences and stuff lately, and all the parties I've been going to for crypto, that I do a show every day, and they look at me like I'm freaking nuts. That I do a show every day live at 9:45 a.m. Monday through Friday on the YouTubes and the X's and the Facebooks and everywhere else I multi-stream to. People think I'm crazy, but I don't care. I like to be crazy. If one thing I've learned the past 4 years is that being crazy and thinking outside the box is where you need to go and what you need to do. So yeah, I just freaking wow, man. Freaking wow. I'm so happy to be here, man. So happy. Like, nothing makes me more happy than this. I don't know. I just don't even know what to say anymore, because, like, I'm just exploding with so much freaking love. Freaking bing bong. Yeah, JBZ.
Bing bong.
Bing bing. Bing bing. Ba bong bong. Wow, bro. We need this daily stream for our mental health. I'm freaking dead. Thank you for that. I'm happy I can help your mental health. All I'm trying to do is just really bring happiness and love to people. That's all my goal has been, is to help people and to do good things for this world and just help adoption. And empower people. There's so many people in this world that do not have a voice. There's so many people in this world that do not have access to money, that don't have financial freedom, don't have freedom of speech. And this is why, like, we're in crypto, is to be able to do that, and give that love, give that empowerment to people. And that's why I brought it up on Fox when I was just on the other day. Like, we're supposed to empower people. That's why we're here. Black Hat said we need a sound check. Freaking yes.
The sound check. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
We all love you, Cookie. Look how far you have come. You're doing so good. Wait, did you just blow a kiss? Who is that girl in the vids? Do the kiss thingy again. I want to see if it's really you.
The sound check. Baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself? Big bang.
For no.
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
Oh boy. Yes, we've met a lot of people along the way. Like, we've just met so many good people. Like, the people I've met are just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Every time I leave the house, every time I go somewhere, every time I do something in crypto, I go on this space, like on Twitter, like, I'm freaking meeting people that are just so amazing. Someone in the chat said it's their first time joining this space. So far, you're loving the vibes. Well, thank you for joining me. Usually we're doing more news, but today we're celebrating because today is my 4-year anniversary creating missteencrypto, and now I'm 21 and I'm a freaking adult, bro. I'm a freaking adult. I'm like a freaking whole person. So yeah, I'm just freaking blessed, bro. I'm just so happy. There's nothing else like I really want to do with my life except for this, and I'm happy that we got to go through a lot of good news today. Well, FUD, but like a lot of like good juicy pieces of news, and just like continue like helping other people, doing good things, being a part of just everything. I saw this video. This is freaking hilarious.
Good morning, crypto Twitter. Oh, it's Sophia. Hey, Sophia, what are you doing here, bro?
Well, I just want to learn more about Bitcoin.
Well, all right, let's recap this week. Basically, PayPal released their feature on their app where everyone can buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash. So now over 300 million people have access to cryptocurrency, which is fantastic. And on top of all this, Bitcoin finally hit 16K, which we've all been waiting for so long. But my question is, do you have a question for crypto Twitter?
Well, ever since people saw me in your video, they've been asking a lot about Bitcoin, but like I don't know how to explain it. So can you like?
Okay, so crypto Twitter, what's the easiest way to explain Bitcoin? Drop a comment below. Have a great weekend, everybody, and buy Bitcoin.
That was a freaking nuts. Oh Lord, yeah, that was nuts. We need more street vids, but not in the crime cities. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna hopefully do better. But yeah, like just wild stuff. Thank you guys so freaking much for like just freaking following, being a part of the journey. Boy. Thank you guys so much. Like, I don't even know what to say other than thank you. And I'm so excited to continue our journey. It's gonna keep going. This is just getting started. And I just wanted to go back, down memory lane with you a little bit and kind of just like show you guys some love and like kind of go down like what we've been doing these past 4 years. But thank you guys so much for joining me. We're gonna have some hopefully more positive news instead of all the FUD tomorrow because we knew the FUD was going to come. There's going to be a full FUD cycle because of the halving, and obviously the demand is ridiculous for Bitcoin. The supply obviously isn't there, which is why you guys need to take your crypto off of the exchange and be your own bank and make sure you are taking self-custody, my friends. So thank you guys so much. I enjoy every single one of you. If you haven't yet, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone you think might like it too.
Why don't you
Doug space at 1:30 p.m. at Doug Hype on X. So be there, be square, have an amazing day, be your own bank, take your crypto off of the exchange, empower yourself with self-custody. Thank you guys for being a part of this journey, and let's go 40 more years, F4 years, 40 more. Let's get it. Have an amazing day, and as always, stay zesty. Thank you. Peace.